I'll go back. I forgot something. Okay. So I went ahead and started a little bit early because I have not done a live in a while, and there's quite a different few things we wanted to discuss. At least I want to discuss before we get into our live tomorrow. So welcome, Chief, as he comes in and out. I know he's a bit busy doing stuff. I think Tara will be here soon. But again, we are starting. Hey, hi, Tara. There she is. There she is. How is the moving going, Tara? Exciting. Hey, Miss Sweets, how are you? I was thinking about you the other day. I hadn't been too much on, really YouTube in general lately. So that's why I was kind of coming on here now to kind of do something for my hair up or something. It's getting in my way. But how's everything been with you, Miss Sweets? How's the channel and stuff going? Oh, good. I'm glad you got finished moving. That's better. Okay. Let me see if I should drop down on this seat too, because this seat's very uncomfortable. Hi, Haley. How are you? I haven't seen you in such a long time. Actually, I haven't seen anybody in a long time, so that'd be more me. Yeah. I'm going to have to sit on this stool. Yeah, I agree. I put my channel to the wayside for a while, to just kind of like give myself a break because I needed it. So yeah, I get back to it when you're ready. And it's good to see you too. Like I said, whenever you are, sorry, I'm moving my stool around, trying to get comfortable. But yeah, like whenever maybe like you want to get back into a collab or just, want to get back into stuff. Because I know sometimes when you don't do things for a while, it's hard to get back into like a regular routine. Just let me know. Maybe we can do like a live together or something. How many people we used to do, like, one person would read it and the other person would read their own. Let me see. 1 second. Yeah, let me know. I think I have an email now in the about section. If I don't, then Chief can drop it for you. If not, I can drop it at the end of the video in the comment section. But, like, I just kind of see what everyone has been up to, really. So, we had some cases that recently happened. We had, I believe it was Alex Murdaugh, but now they're saying, I believe his name is Buster, or they're saying now that they think that he also, possibly to my knowledge, had also set somebody else up for murder. If I got that wrong, my bad, but I'm pretty sure is what I heard. There's some stuff coming out with Idaho 4, or, the Idaho 4 again about apparently that Brian had spoken to or tried to speak to Kaylee numerous times, and I think that went unanswered. And then we also have Gannon and Letitia's Stauch case coming up. So those are some cases that are there. We do have also Harmony Montgomery, and so those are the main ones that I know of. But if there's any cases y'all are interested in that I didn't mention, let me know. And so I also do have different spreads out and stuff. So if y'all want to ask questions about those cases, if you want to ask questions about things for yourself, just let me know. There's a phone that's going off, but I don't know if it's mine or somebody else's. Okay. So how's everybody's 2023 going, though? Busy? It's been a while since I talked to Haley. I think we did a reading last when I spoke to you. Oh my gosh, I apologize. My phone keeps going off. I haven't either. I just, Tara, I just noticed that most of at least the Murdaugh one happened. Obviously, they're still looking into the Idaho one. People are bringing back up Watts, of course, but that's not brand new. And then, of course, Gannon's case obviously is coming up, and then Harmony Montgomery. Summer Wells is still there, but you don't really hear much. Hi, Mom. How are you? Yeah, it's been a really hot minute since I've been able to really look into anything that's like super sorry, I'm moving the stool again. Anything that's super in depth, most things they're kind of hiding already have done, or they've already kind of given a conclusion of to what they think happened. I'm glad you're good, Mom. You'll have tennis tonight. My mom and Andrew have tennis tonight. Decided to take a break for a little bit and get out the car. Yeah. So let's see. Was there anything Haley, Tara, Miss Wheats, Mom, Chief, anybody? Is there any cases that I did not mention besides, the Murdaugh, the Idaho cases, Gannon's case, or Harmony's case that y'all are interested in? And we can kind of look into those. Or we can also do readings. I do have some spreads that I have out. So there's different ones like daily check-ins, decision-making guidance, evaluations, goal progresses. I have basic classic spreads on Gannon's. Yeah, I'm interested on Gannon's. I do have some relationship spreads. They're all about like 5 to 6 cards. And then work spreads, things like that, spiritual spreads. So I have a bunch of new ones that I've been working with that I thought were fun. So if y'all are interested in those, just let me know, and then we can definitely get one for you going if that's what you want to do. And then later on, I think it's tonight or tomorrow. I believe it's tomorrow at 5. We're going to be doing more of the spreads. So Gannon, yeah, we'll look into. I know Letitia is trying to obviously, avoid going to court, which she's kind of been doing this whole time. So we'll kind of just see where that goes. I don't think she's going to get away with anything. I don't think she's going to be able to trick anybody. She's saying a lot of stupid things, and people are getting frustrated with it at this point. Not that they weren't frustrated with it before. So you have me on, or we talk to each other on Facebook, correct, Haley? I'm pretty sure, because I think that's where I read for you and your mom at. If it is, just email me the link. Yeah, email me the link, and we will look at it. Because again, I would like to start doing cases and private readings, personal readings, whatever y'all want to do. General readings, like how I used to. I know in the past, I used to kind of would 2 or 3 times come on a week, and you could kind of pick your again, general spread, any random question you want. I want to kind of get back into those because I know that people really enjoyed those, and I had to take a break from them, but I've had a good time to break. So yeah, so just send it to me, Haley, and I'll look it up. And then that is strange though. So do y'all want to do collective readings for elements? Since we don't really have any personal readings anybody wants to do, we can do earth signs. So I'm just trying to think of some stuff to do. Air signs, water signs, and fire. Which I think it is still Aries season. Chief would know, he's here. Oh, the older spreads, Tara? That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to get back. And I actually, on the spread we have tomorrow, that's just one of the spreads that I picked out that you can choose from. It's a guidance spread, I believe. But I have so many you can choose from, like guidance, past lives. That's something else people really like is the past lives. Water. So yes, Mom's water, Miss Sweet's water. Okay, so let's start with water then, I guess, right? All right, so let's do water for the collective. Don't mind. I think I cleaned up behind me pretty well. My Virgo usually does. So let's go ahead and do water signs first then. So we're just going to do a basic general. If anything pops out for either one of y'all or any other water signs here, let me know. If it's something I can look further into, I will. If it's not something I'll look further into or it's too detailed, let me know. Again, email me personally or write your email underneath the video and I'll get with you. So Okay, you're water too. Okay. So mom and dad are water too. So let's see. So what do water signs need to know? So let's go ahead and say this week is going to be the second week of April. What do water signs need to know? Okay. Before storage for water signs, the present energy. What else do they need to know? I'm gonna decide if I feel like I should go with this or okay. So far, water signs. You're not carrying a lot of heavy water. I feel like there's a lot of things like right now in your present energy, which will be Page of Wands. That's going to be fire signs, but it is making things happen. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, movements you've been wanting to make, things you've been wanting to make happen, and bring to you and your family, friends, things like that, you have that energy like there, but you haven't pushed it yet. So it's kind of like you don't really know how you want to plan it yet, and you've kind of been in a planning stage. So this could be like money, vacations, family, anything that's going to be related to the mind, how you do something, how you communicate, how you do all those things. And it can take 3 to 4 months, 3 to 4. It can take 3 to 4 in general with the work with those numbers. Doesn't have to though. You can always break them down. Now for some of it could be female, male, doesn't matter. I feel like there's a male earth energy. Sometimes earth energy is going to be your Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns, but they can be kind of annoying when they're sideways, to be completely honest. I'm a Virgo, so I'm calling myself annoying, so no offense to anybody else. But usually, like when you're kind of out of your energy, just like any other sign, you don't behave like you normally would. Like you're a little bit on edge, you're a little bit more picky, you're a little bit more of those things, right? So in the near future, you have kind of been waiting for this like 3 of Wands. You have some regret, I think, for the past, how long it took you maybe to get some things going for these water signs. But you shouldn't really have regret. Again, we all kind of don't really know how to move things. And so in the future, you will still have to kind of figure out which directions to go and who to plan it with and how you want to plan it. But I do think all of those things will be there. So basically just kind of use kind of try to, shake that that bondage off and kind of see what you're looking at there. And when that happens, you will have more air come in. So there's a lot of mental here. You got 3 mental cards out of all of your 5. So you need to use that air energy to kind of get planning, strategizing, organizing, being that boss energy that you're usually pretty good at. So that's something that you would need to do as a water sign. So that would kind of be a collective. Again, if it applies to career, do it that way, relationship that way, whatever it applies to, that's what it means for you. So, yeah, it's kind of like your momentum is going to pick up more and more. So it's going to give you what you need. So, and then we have earth signs, air signs, fire signs. Raise your hands because I'm not going to pick one myself because I am very indecisive. I'm an earth sign. You're very welcome, Miss Sweets, and thank you for listening to the reading. I greatly appreciate it, and check it in. Again, I know it's been so long. You're welcome, Mama. And then, so again, you have your earth signs, air signs, fire signs. Everybody just throw out a sign that you think you might like. Good, Haley. Air signs. All right, so that's the first one I got. So we're going with air for Tara. Tara is an air sign. Obviously, she is a Libra. So let's go ahead and go with that. So what does Tara or any collective need to know that is an air sign? It's going to be your Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So we also do have a good friend of ours, Lisa, on here, and she's an Aquarius. So we'll kind of go ahead and see what it is that air signs need to know for this week, second week of April, because I'm pretty sure we're getting into the second week here. Yes, second week of April. Okay, so recent past for air signs, what do they need to know? Y'all need to get moving on something that y'all been waiting on, which actually you have been doing. Tara, you have moved on move. So literally you have movement on movement. So these are going to be your cards. So you put the time and effort in to make this brand new movement happen, and y'all made it happen really, really quick. So it's almost like you could almost say within 8 weeks y'all had it happen. I'm not sure if it was 8 weeks, but I know it was very quickly it happened. So let me slide this down here so I can read your comments. what is the future for air signs? What do they need to know as far as some of the movement that's going on with air signs? And the reason I say movement going on with air signs is because you have fire on fire on fire. Again, movement on movement on movement. So you pick this to kind of start something brand new. With the number 8, you know, all those things will start to settle in. See the results you want. And that kind of is the movement you've been waiting for and needing, is that Ace of Wands. So again, it's a lot of fire, but that's what you're looking at. This will also help balance out your money, your income, and where you are. Because I feel like that's something that you are kind of needing, even though for most of the air signs, I think air signs and earth signs share a lot of similarities in the sense of what makes them feel comfortable. So I feel like sometimes you just need that good balance between a good location, you know, possibly a happy, just steady job in the sense of not feeling overwhelmed, and then just having, you know, the choice to pick up and go when you need. So, but again, that's going to apply to all air signs. So this is more of a collective. I am, you know, on here telling Tara directly, but this is going to be for air signs. So air signs are kind of going to need to let go, because I feel like some of the air signs too try to go with the flow, but sometimes I feel like they think they go with the flow a little bit more than they do, just because of letting go of control. Same thing for like earth signs. That's why I said they're kind of similar. But yeah, it's been a lot, but everything will balance out soon. So you have your air sign. So who wants to go next, your fire or your earth? I'm going to slide y'all forward just a tiny bit because I can't really see. My eyes aren't the greatest. And then if y'all have individual spreads you want to look at, let me know. Fire for Chief. So here we go. And happy birthday, by the way, everybody, to Chief. So if everybody gets a chance, tell Chief happy birthday. He did just turn, I was going to say 31. That was your birthday. So he just did turn 36, I believe. He gave you way more credit. So let's find out what Chief needs to know for his birthday while everybody says happy birthday. What does Chief need to know for his birthday? Was all fire signs need to know for the collective of this month. That's too many. There's a lot to say. What does the fire signs need to know for the month? Okay, so this is a brand new start for you. Here you go. It's going to be your sun. So it's your Leo. It's your fire sign energy. So this is new birth, new cycles, new beginnings, new excitement, all of those things that you kind of been waiting for. So that's coming out in your recent past. You've been building it up. It could be starting new projects. But again, it's birthing something brand new. That's with the sun, sunflowers, babies, all of that, the pure whiteness of the horse. What you do need to know in the present energy, as far as for some of the fire signs, you're a little bit in reverse for your normal sign. This is Aries, so that's gonna be the full in reverse. So it's just letting you know, kind of take a little bit of caution, because I think that a lot of things have been going well for you lately, and I think that you feel comfortable with a lot of that, but you always have to be a little bit cautious no matter what you do, regardless of, you know, I'm not going to say whether you're doing it for the right or wrong reasons, but just always assume, you know, you need to handle it the way you would to make the best outcome possible. No, in the future, you do also have a high priestess. This is going to be a water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be something else, could be highly intuitive. The woman themselves could be a male, but feels more feminine. You know, pay attention to the energy around you. So maybe you can say too, here, some of this energy might start to lack of your own energy, and maybe it starts to kind of slow down, where this one might jump into place and try to put that energy back into place for some of those fire signs. So not all signs, but some of them. Or you could just be feeling very spiritually detached. You love the ladies. That's probably your problem. So why is the sun here with that? So yeah, you love the ladies, and the ladies are not that you're fire and, you know, basically in reverse with this behavior, and so are they. So watch the ladies. You have lots of options. You don't need to pick everyone. Not everyone's worth something good. Right, Haley? He's literally my kid's dad. asking questions about other ladies. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Death popped out reverse. No more questions about other ladies. Just enjoy yourself. Have a great time. Everything will go good. So, and then we have earth signs. So that would be me last. So I'm going to my pen. And let's do earth signs. Does anybody have any questions so far? Be selective. Quality over quantity. They all say that, don't they? So earth signs. What do we need to know for earth signs for the second week of April? Tara, leave him alone. Okay. So what does the earth signs need to know about the recent past leading up to what's going on in their situation? All right. What do you know presently? Earth signs in general, the collective. Well, in the future, does earth signs? There's a lot of reversals for you, earth signs, as well as me. Oh, that's probably good though. So recently in the past, earth signs, or past earth signs. So it's time to kind of let go of some things that didn't really work out. Now, this could be fire energy in the sense of maybe you feel you put like a lot of energy into it, or you didn't feel that maybe you were noticed for some reason by certain things that you really felt that you were trying to, but it's kind of saying like, you tried, it's okay, you did your best, but it's time to move on. So you have the number 10 and 5 coming out for that. So those can come out, 5 times 2, 10. So keep those numbers 5, 2, 10, and realize it's kind of time to let some things go. Sometimes, things don't work out, especially earth signs. It pisses you off. You want to yell at everybody for it, but you can't yell at everybody for it because it's not going to work. So you just end up yelling at everybody. So as long as you don't yell at everybody, then you probably have a good opportunity coming up here in the near future for you. So in the near future, it's going to be more opportunities as far as getting along with others, having that connection, communication, obviously pentacles, income, material, items as far as where you want to work, things like that. So that is a little bit, and as far as right now, I feel like earth signs are feeling a little bit weak. Not so much like mentally or physically or anything. They're just not feeling themselves. That's what I kind of feel like, but it's just letting you know soon that kind of will pass. So you'll kind of come back to that energy and things will pass with that energy too. So that is going to be the earth signs collective. And then tomorrow we will be doing, if y'all would like to do that, like I said, again, we are going to be doing more individual spreads. Yeah, right. I know. I still do crazy arms. If you don't yell at anybody, just try to hold it in. Use your crazy arms. I remember my crazy arms more often. I get a new Christ Cola. That's what I need to get. So we have like 5 people in here. I know it's not too many. We're smack in the middle of the day, but I did want to also let y'all know, just mainly because we're going to be doing things tomorrow, reading-wise. Again, there's cases, so if there's any cases y'all want to look into besides, let me see here. There's that Buster one, and the only reason I want to look into Buster Murdaugh is because his daddy's a murderer, and now apparently he is too, and so was his brother. So then the Idaho one, just because, not too deep, because there's not anything other than, we kind of know they didn't say certain things as far as people who were in the house. We have Letitia and Harmony Montgomery, and then Patreon. So we are doing Patreon. There's still monthly readings, so I don't know if Tammy gets a chance to look at this soon. Tammy and Tara, like I told Tara, we'll be doing your reading this week, and then Tammy, she I think has 2 that she is gonna do. Oops, I almost ripped my book. Yeah, I think it is, to my knowledge, Haley, it's getting reopened, yes, because I can't remember where, correct me if I'm wrong, someone. I heard that the reason Buster is because he supposedly knocked this other kid off because he was more attracted to Buster. Or no, I'm sorry. He was more attracted to Brandon than Brittany. So I don't know if that's like I don't know if that like came out right. I meant for it to, but it might have came out messed up. But I heard that Buster liked Brandon, not Brittany. And so Brandon was going to tell everybody about Brittany, that he didn't like Brittany and that he really liked him. And so that's kind of what that led to. So I could be totally wrong or like saying that wrong, but that was just a guess. Well, welcome to level 1 and glad to have you. Yeah. They were tickle fighting, apparently, which is cool. You know, tickle fights are great, but, you know, they're lying about their tickle fights, and that's when it becomes a problem. Yeah, and so as far as, like, also, and again, welcome again to level 1. We greatly appreciate it, and glad to have you. So on Patreon, we are doing videos as far as candle work and other things like that. So if y'all are interested in doing candle work, readings, you get a reading every month. And then, and that's about as long as you need the reading to be, any clarification that you need. I also do readings on Etsy. And then also, Tara has lots of cool items that she sells in the store as far as earrings, bracelets, herbs, all kinds of things. And then I also work with her a bit for the oils, things like that, if y'all are interested in some of those things. But let's see what else. 22, 25, so I have 30 more minutes. So do you have any specific thing for 30 minutes, case-wise, anything that y'all would like to talk about? Person, case-wise, non-case-wise? Just want to BS? More than down for it. Again, I did have the Patreon, monthly reads at Etsy, career readings, love readings, guidance readings. Oh yeah, I had a question. So, you know how like most people will be like, oh, well, I hear my conscious and it tells me to like do a certain thing, right? So I've always kind of felt like the conscious is the higher self kind of telling you to behave. And so some people agreed with me on that and some people disagreed. So I wonder if I can write a poll about that right now. If it's like an agreed. There used to be a poll. Let me see. Where's the poll? There it is. Okay. Is your subconscious voice your higher self? There you go. I think it worked. I've never used a poll, but if this works, badass. Freaking damn pillow for this chair. It sucks. Yes. Okay. So that is one yes. So when something tells you that's not right, back off. It's usually some people say, oh, it's just like, you know, your gut instinct. But I feel like your gut instinct is actually your higher self telling you to be wary and be careful. Chill messages? What's chill messages? Chris, we all know it's not the first time you have used the poll, but for me, it is. Playing Akon as like Chris's theme music. Smack that. That's Chris's theme. That's what you should change your name to. Smack that. So we need a few more votes. Is your voice that most people say that you hear your conscience telling you right from wrong? Do you feel that's your higher self telling you right from wrong, or do you think that's your basic earthly self telling you right from wrong? What? Smack it on the north and south? Probably the both, because nobody likes one or the other. Be generous. Oh, you say yes? Okay. I agree so too, Miss Weech, just because it's something that's very it's usually always going to be an answer that's like that's what you would expect your higher self to say. I guess that sounds corny, so to even ask it. But yeah, some people didn't relate the two. Some people didn't relate their conscious or conscience to the higher self. And for me, I did. I have no clue what he's talking about still. I'll try to return why he figures out east from west. Why are you writing? Ouch. Okay. So as far as personal, general readings, things like that, does anybody have anything as far as that they're interested in as far as like because I am still using cards, things like that a lot. Not a lot actually. But I do kind of want to kind of do a reading, like just touch base with like what little bit of cards I need versus like what you're asking. So if anybody's interested in just having like a short mini read with maybe a couple cards and like a simple question they're curious of, I'd really appreciate it. So that way I can kind of like test it out. What was you for what? I walked away for a second, so I know what he's talking about. Okay, just let me know if y'all have any individual questions as far as past or deceased loved ones, like past lives, anything like that that we can look into. Just see where it goes. No, I've never done the poll. It does not look the same. Okay, no. And so we have a no. 6 votes say yes, and I'm guessing 1 vote says no. That is not your high. It is not. It is not your higher self telling you to behave. Let's see. Okay, in that poll, If y'all don't have anything about cases y'all want to talk about, if y'all don't want to do any collectives, past lives would be interesting. Do one on how we knew each other. Okay. I'm like, okay, that sounds great, Tara. Thanks, Tara. You're the best. You always find fun stuff for me to do. So, let's see how Tara and I know each other from a past life. I feel like you saved me from something, and I don't know what it was. Probably saved me from Chris, and I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. So, okay. Oh, it's kind of sweet, Tara. Okay. So I did past, present, future. So I did in a past life how, exactly was the way that we knew each other and what was that way of, what was one of those past lives. So basically there was, that's going to be the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Earth sign kind of energy. But basically it kind of gives out an equal give and take. So honestly, I feel like as an earth sign, this is something that we do, we want a lot of, but it's sometimes something that we need from others to kind of help us kind of learn the good balance from that. So I think that's something that you taught me probably in a past life. I think you also taught me and still teach me in this life to trust my gut more, trust who I am more and what I believe in more, because sometimes I don't always trust myself. And so when you do that, you help me release these negative energies that sometimes I feel bow me down in the sense of they make me second guess if I'm good, if I'm good enough. You know what I mean? So you've also, I feel like, have been in my life in the past to show me love. So I feel like there's lots of times when I bring up things to you that I'm like, I expect you to maybe agree with others or say, oh no, you need to work on that. You know what I mean? Or maybe but you always make me feel better about those kind of things. So in the future, I think you give me new optimism and new kind of that new kind of birthing feeling. You give me all these options that I have, that I feel that I have, that I don't even realize that I have sometimes. And that you teach me not to be, again, so hard on myself. Because with air sign, you are very much Libra. You're very understanding of when to be nice to yourself. And I think you helped me in this life and past life learn to be nice to myself. So I think that that's how we became tied for life. I think they're true. I mean, that's how I feel about it a lot. So me too. So let's check one thing really quick, because I know we have Haley over here. Are you still here, Haley? Or are you working? Because I know you work and you drop in and out. And then we still have our new member. If they have any questions and y'all can go ahead and ask, and I'll be more than happy to do that reading. I'm so hungry. Do you have any questions, Haley? Do you want a past life? Just past loved one, career, love, anything. And I'm probably repeating some of the same words, but kind of ties them together. Most of them do. But let me know if you have a specific question. And then also, anybody else who's here, if I did not mention you at all, I apologize. Just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to look into it. I know Haley and I have had great conversations, just regular, just checking in with each other since we've both kind of been on here. I'm looking a lot more into those personal, conversations one-on-one. And if you have a question too, Miss Weeks, just let me know. Yeah, I know you did get to ask something, but if you have any other questions, let me know. I need to change this meditation. It's making me tired. I don't. You were hungry. Hmm. So is there anything else y'all want to look into, or is everybody good? And then we'll all meet up tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be doing readings, though. If y'all don't want to do that, I mean, whoever's here, that's cool. But for the most part, I am going to sign up the link as a reading link in the sense of course, we'll chat, we'll talk about cases, we'll do all that, but it is going to be set up as a reading link. Is it okay? 16-year-old and our potential. Yeah, of course. Let me go ahead and what is her name, Miss Weeks? I don't think I saw it, Haley. Try to send it again, Haley. I don't think I saw it. And if I don't see it on here, send it to me on Facebook. And I'll get with you on Facebook and we'll finish it up there. Because sometimes it's easier. I feel like with your energy, it's easier. Not to say you have to do it that way, but talking on the phone with you is a lot easier for some reason. So, but go ahead and send it again. Sookie. That's a beautiful name. So let's go ahead and see. So yeah, I'm at 16-year-old potential as she exits high school. Do you feel that like not from your side of the family, Miss Weeks, but like do you feel that like maybe other sides of the family sometimes are you hoping that they are going to be more or do you feel that they are already more involved, or is that something you're hoping they're going to be? Because I feel like there's something with family or some kind of balance that kind of needs to be brought in just a tad bit. Not saying it won't be there, but just saying I do see a little bit of a balance with family. I do think that also too, you might feel that she's not going to, or maybe not going to feel that she's going to come out right away, but I do think she will take off well. So I don't know if August is a time frame that she might go ahead and start kind of going that way, but she also has the Aces of Pentacles. So that's going to give her education, fast movement, all of those things you really want, and also the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is going to bring in knowledge, kind of communication, strategizing, all of those things you want them to do when they're starting school. So, and then you also do have the moon sideways. So I'm gonna say it is sideways. It's not upside down. It's not reversed or upright. So what I'm going to say about that is just, as you keep it open. I think you did say you are a water sign. So, sometimes I feel like, too, you can get a little bit worried or a little bit nervous, just like any mom or, can be. But don't be too nervous about certain things. It's just kind of basic, moving, like having things happening and growing up. But for the most part, again, just kind of enjoy the experience with her. If there's anything where you feel that maybe she needs to share a little bit more, or there might be other people kind of weighing into her situation that might be causing an issue, just ask her. Ask her if she's mentally, physically okay and everything's good. And I do think, that could be September-ish area, but I do think for the most part she'll be handling it well. So, let me flip these back around. But for the most part, I think she'll handle it very well. And I think she'll be very open and honest with you. So I don't think you'll ever have to worry about that part of it. Yeah. So she'll do very well. So I'm not going to say, right here, obviously, as you can see, I'm wearing it with my son. I don't think anything will too much hold her up as far as what she needs, as far as school wise. But I'm going to say at this point, I feel the best thing, and I know it hurts sometimes to not have. Let me make sure I read it right. Yes, not involved. So a lot of times it hurts to not have the father involved, especially once they kind of go off and have their own family, and if that happens and they become very involved in that, but just know like it would have never served them anyways. So they're better with you. She'll find her niche. Andrew didn't find his niche. He's still working on finding his niche, to be honest. He likes certain things, but he's still working on it. I mean, he's 16, so he wants to work at McDonald's. He wants to work at Randall's. He wants to work at places he can, benefit himself a bit, which don't we all? And that's awesome. I'm glad she can cook, paint, all those things, because that's what matters. Those things are super important. Are very important. It's funny, I said super important one time during my live, and I think I got reamed all night long from random people going, "Oh my gosh, you must be from like California. You must be a Kardashian." And I'm like, "All I said was super." I was like, I've literally lived in like Texas my whole life, but apparently super is not an okay word. You're very welcome. And then I think, do you have your email on your page or Miss Sweets? Yes, and Andrew is much enjoying it. I think right now he's making himself a shake. If you have your email on your page, Miss Sweets, I'll go ahead and text you our number just in case, because we also do a lot of stuff with like Tim Tebow Foundation, things like that for the children. And if not, then we'll go ahead and fix it. We'll figure it out, vice versa. But it'll be fun for the kids. So, hello, Lola. Oh, there she is. Say hi. Here. Right here. Up here. Here. Up. Oh, not all the way. Well, okay, that's good enough. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I'm going to go ahead and check back into work a little bit, see what I can get done besides this. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Is it okay to ask about my grandmother? Sorry to be trying to be a word, and I don't know if it's going through. What do you have a specific question, Haley, about your grandma, or do you just want to know, if she, because most time if I ask, do they have any messages, it can be very vast. So I kind of like want to kind of narrow it down the best I can, and that way you get the answer you want. But if there's more of a vast, question, just let me know. Or a bigger question, I guess is a better way to say it. Oh, little Lola. Tara said hi. Look. Oh, say hi, Tara. She is in the hospital. She has her. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting in and out. I just can't see that great. Is she gonna be okay? I feel she's gonna be fine, but I'm gonna pull some cards because I'm just not. I just hate to just jump and say something without like double checking everything. But I feel she'll be all right. So let me see. Yeah, I think she'll be all right. You got 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. You also have balancing out, And then you also have a brand new start. And so it's kind of what she's doing. So I think she'll be doing very, very, very well. Let me see if I can get a time frame a little bit other than what I had picked up here. Just 1 second. You could be getting the number 3 to 6. So that could be your time frame. But she could be doing well. And well, quicker than that. And if anything else like comes up or, anything like that, just message me on Facebook, Haley, and we'll look into it. Yeah, especially. Yeah, exactly, Miss Sweet. It's great because of the healing of the medical, mind, physically, all of that stuff. So that's a very good point. So thank you for bringing that up, Miss Sweets. But I think I'm going to go ahead and sign out because I got to get everybody's dinners ready, and then I got to go back to work out of my house. So it's been such a pleasure talking to all of y'all. And again, I will be doing a reading tomorrow. I believe it's about 4 to 5. And we're just going to do kind of basic stuff, kind of see where we go from that as far as deceased loved ones, generals, careers, relationships, all that. So, and yes, we will see you all tomorrow, and y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.